bad luck to hang around a graveyard. Maybe we should move on.
Who the fuck? Huh. If it isn't a damn godlike, here in the flesh.
That's no godlike. There aren't any godlikes around anymore.
Seriously, Tiny? Do you not see that face? Use your fucking eyes for once.
I still don't like it when you call
Open
me
your
that.
eyes, I say.
Tiny's got a point, though. Thought your kind had vanished. That's so. I bet those crazy types in Fjord would pay real nicely for a chance to examine you.
Oh, is that the
But
case?
us. Yeah, we're more in the business of liberating valuables from the dead. What are you doing here?
I should have listened to Ma. I swear, I never wanted to be a looter. Man's gotta eat.
You fucking coward. I should have expected this from you.
Let me go, and I'll never disturb a gravesite again. I swear to all the gods.
You little shit!
Thank you. Ma would thank you too.
You know this was your last chance, Tiny. If I ever see you again.
You're mine now.
I got them all. Did you not drop anything? Guess not.
Don't hurt me. I wasn't even supposed to be here.
Get the hell out of here, bro. Where am I? I got this from up there, right? What happened to my grimoire? I think I take it off. They was overlooking his camp. Yeah, I went to the graveyard instead of the camp.
Those must be your ambassadors, man. That's a bad sign.
Oh my god, I'm overweight. Oh my god, there is a max. I'm encumbered. God damn it. I've been picking up everything. Oh, these are passives. Oh. Okay. Didn't realize there was passive abilities as well. So the first ones are active. No, this one's passive as well. There's no actives in this one. So, yeah. Okay. Also increased my carrying capacity there when I upgraded, so we can start running again. We need to sell some of this stuff off. Obviously, we sell off the weapons. Oh shit!
This one's mine. On your right.
Oh shit! Jesus Christ, I wasn't expecting to fight a black bear. Hazing note. Welcome to the cloud. Your first choice bring us to bear egg. Bears don't lay eggs. What the fuck? Yeah, it's a hazing, I get it, but that's just stupid. That looks maybe accessible. I'm trying to figure out where this dude's camp is. Maybe it's over here.
Look, Parody's a matter. When heated, the resin forms a hard coat that strengthens weapons and armor. Incoming Zara. Tell me what you got. Those Zaras must have been scavenging supplies too.
Lockpicks.
I think there's something on the upper floor. You
Yeah.
might be able to reach it from outside.
Oh, from outside, you say? Right here. Oh, and I found it. I just looking around. We're at the water mill.
Build another
Watch out once you get past the palisades. Strangerroot is apparently hostile to life, as the scholars say. Wait a moment. Oh, Dorothy, my soul. You're the envoy. Sorry, didn't mean to be so informal. They said the Emperor sent one of his best and brightest, and Aethys knows we need the help.
Your reputation precedes you.
I hope your voyage here was smooth as good butter. I know maybe too much about rough seas, what with serving in the galleys.
I lost most of my crew in a shipwreck at Fort Northreach, then the Fort Stedman tried to kill me.
Did you deserve it? Kidding, kidding. Sorry to hear, Envoy. The living lands is dangerous. We should be sticking together. Can't imagine what might have possessed them to do that. Hope it isn't the damn soul plague. I haven't seen anything like that before. It seems to change people. Animals. Feels sometimes like the plague is alive somehow. Sorry for the glib tongue. I've tried to be more proper before. Didn't work. I'm no good at niceties, including abiding by most rules. The law and I aren't exactly the best of friends, no. Although, I think that's Adia's problem. I was mostly just stealing food. If you're born to the wrong social class, Adia makes climbing the ranks rather difficult. Anyway, that's all in the past. Mostly it was petty larceny. Sometimes it was spiteful larceny. Got caught when I helped a pretty girl rob her husband. I got caught for my many small, petty crimes and spent about 6 years on the prison galleys. Then, a year ago, an Adiran official came to the jails and told us we could serve the Empire for a shortened sentence or rot. You can guess which I chose. Seems reasonable to me, too. If I get lucky, I might even die out here. All in all, it's a pretty sweet deal. 3 square meals, bed of my own, maybe even a chance to retire as a clerk. Wouldn't mind being bored stupid for a few years. Better than the alternative. But first, even more palisades. He and the Clavager passed through not long ago. I didn't much like it, but they refused an escort. Less competent than he seems. You think with all the time the ambassador spends working, he'd have more done. No, I hear he's about a sneeze away from swallowing the muck he's paddling in. Poor man. Hot-tempered bastard. I think the ambassador's scared of him, but won't do a thing because the Clavager keeps the wheels turning. Good at its job, though. Purportedly. Bad about his confections. Sweet tooth like a hummingbird's. He and the ambassador make a good pair, honestly. The ambassador talks a lot. The Clavager gets the administrative day-to-day done. Honestly, I'm more scared of her than Wodika. At least I understand why the Burned Queen is so pissed. Ludwig runs the Steel Garrote, Wodika's order of paladins. The only thing they care about is their Burned Queen. There's honor among thieves, Envoy. But zealots, they'll raise the world for their god. About Adir, that same hungry empire that is looking to gobble up the living lands. The one that sends people out to maybe die for its ambitions. Kind of you to ask, Envoy. The truth is, not really. Adir's fair and good to the people it thinks deserve compassion. But break its trust, and well, Adir will make you crawl to retrieve the pieces. You can tell it's a place that worships Wodika. Actually, I miss the pies. The crust's all wrong here. Just take a look down the road, and you'll see the last palisades we tried to hold. And the ones before
I don't know why
them.
there's such a big
We're trying our best
glitch in
to
the
keep
back
the wilds
there.
at bay here, Envoy. The Strangleroot is hungry. Every day it gets
For a
closer.
texture glitch in the background.
Every day.
This is an early
weirder
access version of the
creatures
game, so-
crawl out from its foliage. Be careful if you're headed out there. Anyway, Palgrunin beer is surprisingly terrible. Always trust in a Mauen to know where the best seafood is. Pay attention when the locals tell you something, and watch out for poets. Something's odd about them.
About the poets?
Listen, Envoy, I'm here to build defenses against the land. You want geography lessons? Go ask a cartographer. I do know a few things, though, so ask. No, none. It's all untamed wilderness and feral heathens. I'm joking. Of course there are. There's Fjord, which is run by animancers. Thirdborn, where all the ruffians dwell. And Solus Keep, which has the Pargrunin, who don't like anybody. And happily, too. Sounds like they've got a whole colony of inventors and researchers there.
Whoa.
If I want a servant of the Adiran Empire, I might say it sounds fascinating. Groundbreaking, even. I know animancy is considered blasphemous and dangerous.
Oh yeah.
But Fjord supplies most of the previous
Animacy
routes
is the
in
use
Paradise.
of souls,
They
right?
must be doing something
Manipulation of souls.
right. Miscreants and layabouts and all those great things. The kind of people who can make a life out of impossibly bad situations. Settlements just as rough and tumble. Wouldn't mind having a drink with the locals, to be honest. They sound like they've got stories. You know what I mean? Heard they're under siege right now, though, by those dream thralls. Wouldn't want to be them, between the desert weather and that. I mean, the Pargrunin dwarves won't talk to anybody. They stay inside Solus Keep and just never come out. Once again, I'm no cartographer. But you know what they say about continents with small acreage? They've got big personalities. Little bit of everything here. Poison swamps, deserts, snow-covered mountains, volcanoes, acid seas. Because why not? A cartographer might be able to tell you more. I hear there's one in town. That it lives up to its name. Wilder place than Adir, which has been stomped into civility. The living land scares our empire, I think. Otherwise, it wouldn't be sending its most expendable folk here. Present company excluded, of course. I think the living lands won't want to be leashed by the empire, though. But that's my opinion. I've been here a while. I don't know. I mean, I know some people in Adir think of godlike as blessed by the gods. What with you lot having a divine resemblance and all. Although, I guess some folk think godlike are cursed. Depends on what sort you are. Frankly, I don't know if I've seen your particular kind before. Still, I think there are stranger things than you in the living lands, envoy. No offense, but more importantly... Ask them then. You're a nice distraction, envoy.
Oh. Never mind, I don't have any more questions. Oh, set up a camp. Avowed Premium Edition. You can change companion outfits to the main camp tent in the party camp. The obsidian and aura armor sets available via the stash. Okay. Oh well. Okay, we just straight up set a camp here. Cool. Party stash. Unique armor is highly coveted, each with its own story, and each is enhanced with powerful enchantments. These armors all provide a combination. Okay, yeah. Upgrading unique across quality. Weapon and armor can be upgraded 3 times with their base quality tier. After that, they can be upgraded across quality tiers with such additional resources. Actually, did not understand a single thing that said there. Something else in here. I want to put this away. All this stuff is so common that it doesn't matter. We just sell it. Is gray less than brown? I have no idea. Do I need 2 common swords? No, actually I want to sell them. I don't want to put them away. They're not important enough to put away, in my opinion. These are exactly the same stats, but different enchantments at the bottom. Slowly regenerate up to 50% of your maximum health. 1% of your attack damage restores essence. This gives you straight up 20 maximum health. Your companions deal 10% damage. I think I'll take that. Oh, they just straight up gave me all of the stuff in my inventory. I see. 30% critical chance, 20% critical damage. Any weapons they gave me? No.
After your voyage, it must be nice to spend the night.
Sell this shit.
Out on dry land. Personally,
So I'm assuming that just takes it off. Yeah, it doesn't. I have to have it in my inventory too. That kind of sucks.
I've always felt.
That sucks actually.
Found the rocking of a ship to be soothing, as long as I've got.
All right, select a weapon or piece of armor on the left side of the screen to upgrade. In order to upgrade, you must have enough upgrade materials of the corresponding type quality. All right, materials have numerous types: weapon materials, metals like an iron chucks, woods like softwood branches, primarily used for upgrade weapons; armor materials like pelts and tanned hide, primarily used for upgrade armor; universal herbs like Presidian ladder and sorry, upgrade all items. Okay, this is what I'm using right now. So. So each tier, I see. So each quality type or quality tier has tiers within it. Can't do any crafting.
Got my feet facing the bow, that is.
Select a unique weapon from the left side of the screen and enchant it. I don't have a unique weapon, so that doesn't matter.
You know, for most people, getting sent to the Living Lands is a punishment. But, according to Steenrick, you're the personal envoy of the Emperor of Adir himself. Quite a position. You must have gone through one of Adir's famous academies. I can't imagine you had time for much other than your studies, so tell me, is this your first time getting dirt under your fingernails? The Living Lands won't disappoint in that regard. Though the experiences on offer here had been the end of plenty of intrepid sorts. What I really want to know, since hard questions are your specialty, is why the Emperor would send his best scholar all the way to the Living Lands. Oh, that almost does sound like a punishment. I don't know how you investigate a so-called plague of the soul, so better you than me. Being a godlike, I don't suppose your patron deity gives you any unique insights into matters of the soul, do they?
I don't even know who they are.
I thought every godlike knew their god. That's one of the stranger things I've heard. And out here, that's saying something. Sorry, these are unusual times. I haven't met anyone who's really seen the Dream Scourge yet, but that hasn't stopped people from worrying about the rumors. Refugees are flooding in from outlying regions. The guards are restricting access to the city. And people are making offerings to the gods for everything from hangovers to indigestion, just in case. I like your confidence, just be careful how you express it. Unfortunately, the presence of so many Adiran troops and the rumored exploits of the Steel Garrote paladins supporting them is only making a tense situation worse. I think that's why the Clavenger accompanied your ambassador.
What did I just click?
Exactly. Paradise has been quiet lately, but I don't know how long that'll last. We're talking about an island that has been largely settled by nomads, exiles, and dissidents. People who tend to be suspicious of authority. But what about you? What's your stake in things? Besides your orders, of course. Someone once told me you need more than a little crazy to last out here. I get the feeling you'll fit right in. I'll let you get some rest, but thanks for talking. It's good to be part of a squad again, even if it's just for a while. It's the gateway to the Living Lands, a scenic port city that's as beautiful and dangerous as the wilds around it. Most visitors enjoy some mariner's porridge at the Ballarrock, a back alley shakedown, and then the sudden return of that porridge out of one end or the other. Then, if they've got any sins, they turn around and take their chances back where they came from, with authentic tales of their adventures in the Living Lands. Don't get me wrong, it's a great city. In part because it's great at winnowing out people who have no business being here. The Living Lands means a hard-won second chance for the people who settle here. But first, you've got to survive it. And the island gives no quarter. The folks who say that either last the longest or the shortest. For a lot of people, the Living Lands is a last resort. They come fleeing war, debt, famine, the law. Take your pick. For others, it's freedom. To seek glory, to redefine yourself, to live in a way you can't, maybe even on pain of death wherever you come from. Oh, little of everything. Brawatai is famous for storms and rocky soil, so I figured if I'm going to live in a hostile environment, why not pick some place where things grow? It seemed like a good idea at the time. Used to be, if you could last out here, you could count on being left alone. That's what some fear. Ilgard's new embassy and his alliance with the Steel Garrote smell like the authority and order that a lot of people came here to leave behind. But I don't mean to put that on you. I imagine you're tired of having to answer for every Adiran who sneezes into somebody's stew. They say people afflicted with it have.
Alright, I'm just going through all the
strange,
conversations.
vivid
Some of you guys want to
dreams
listen to this
and
stuff,
start
right? I'm
confusing
not trying to skip
them
through
with
anything.
reality. What starts as a light
So,
daze becomes severe
quiet throughout it because I want to
disorientation
hear it.
and eventually a bent towards chaotic violence. And then, fungal growths take over your body. So Dream Scourge. No, Dream Scourge is different. It spreads all over. Still, if you see any new mushrooms sprouting up anywhere unexpected, let me know. Until then, look on the bright side. The Living Lands is filled with people and things that are likelier to kill you first. Should I break out the booze? I'm well past seconds myself, if we're counting. Even decent people make mistakes. And the rest of us can grow, with a little time and grace. If I had to list them all, we'd be talking all night. Anyway, if this place can't give us misfits and screw-ups a second chance, what hope do we have? That must have been 6 years ago now. I guess I was drifting, looking for a change. A settlement called Thirdborn. It's a rugged little place, lots of Rawatayan expatriates. Yeah, something like that. Anyway, we were talking about something else, yeah? I joined up with the Rawatayan Navy as soon as I was old enough. I was part of our campaign to establish a foothold in the Deadfire Archipelago. Starting out, it was exciting, purposeful. I believed in our mission. We were returning to our ancestral homeland, reclaiming fertile soil that would feed Rawatai. Additionally, we were helping Deadfire, bringing organization to the pirate-ridden archipelago and civilization to our distant Wana cousins. To add, you're bringing order and civilization to our lawless frontier? Then I hope you learn from my mistakes faster than I did. The Huana didn't want us there. We spent almost as much time fighting the tribes as we did pirates and Wilder. And it was hard to see how any of our fighting and dying was feeding people back home. I'd always heard that war was supposed to temper us, strengthen us. But I didn't see that either. Some fell apart. Some bought into the cruelty that our continued presence required. Others didn't buy into it, but went along with it anyway. And that bothered me more somehow. I deserted. And I bounced between different mercenary companies for almost 10 years. Hey, not all of us catch on so quick. Besides, there were only so many options for a Rawatayan deserter with no training and anything else. As a mercenary, I figured I could at least choose my battles and my crew. You figured it out faster than I did. It was more of the same. The only comfort was being part of a squad. By the time I came to the Living Lands, I'd seen enough, had enough. I did. Yeah, for a while. Look, if I can give you some hard-won advice, stay on your toes. You're in a difficult position. Whatever your role asks of you, make sure it's something you're willing to give. Because you're the one who has to live with the consequences.
That's for advice.
Hey, advice is easy. The hard part's all you. By the way, now that we've gotten to know each other, let me know if you want to train together. I've been watching your form, and I think we could learn from one another.
Oh.
Yeah, I've watched your form as I've gotten to know you, and it's excellent.
Oh, thank you.
You're smaller than I am, but I've picked up a few tricks from seeing the way you move on the battlefield. I'm happy to return the favor if there's anything I can teach you.
You can withstand a lot of damage. I want to know how you stay on your feet. You just put a lot of power in your attacks. I want to learn how you hit harder than mine. Teach me a little bit about everything. I'm a fast learner.
I've noticed. That's it. You got the hang of it. I look forward to seeing what you can do when we get back out there tomorrow. In the meantime, get some rest.
What did I do?
Nothing like a campfire and a good sea break. What gave it away? My finely pointed teeth, or the striking blue of my scales? I usually hear that from someone who's enjoyed the height or position to fully appreciate it, but I'll never turn down a compliment. As rare as we are in many parts of the world, it's nice to be appreciated as something other than a magnificent bruiser. Fair enough. My people are known to roam. Rawatai's hardly a hospitable environment. Many of us end up settling elsewhere or making a living on the go. That's where you get the popular image of the Amawa bodyguard, or mercenary. Then you must have come during our sunny season, lashed by storms and battered by waves. We call it the rough country, and old trenchers say it's made us who we are. We do a lot of digging for irrigation, drainage, warfare, the occasional village tournament. Anyone from Rawatai has spent enough time in some kind of hole in the ground to be on a first-name basis with the worms. So, trenchers. Those of us who leave are scramble roots, hardy weeds that can survive just about anywhere. You'd fit right in with the Ranganui's inner circle. It's true that the same things that make Rawatai a difficult place to live have shaped our people and our kingdom. Our coral masons have built living harbors and fortifications along the coast to protect our ships and shelter our cities. For all our shortage of fertile soil, Rawatai's land is abundant in saltpeter, copper, iron, most of the other materials you need to outfit your military with weapons and cannons. We value struggling and striving together. It helped us survive and build one of the most powerful navies in Aora. It's been hard-won across a variety of conquests, cooperatives, and trading colonies. Some of the traditionalists worry that prosperity is making us as complacent and soft-handed as our rivals. Same as traditionalists everywhere. Me, I prefer the simplicity of the living lands. Kill the thing that's trying to kill you, and hope it has some edible meat on it. Sure. What's on your mind? Good thing you're asking the expert. What do you want to know?
Oh, never mind. Okay.
I'll be here if you need me.
Alright, now big problem here. I'm
I
overweight.
haven't seen this much excitement in a while. Perhaps I've got you
Oh,
to
permanent
thank for
status
bringing it
stat
with
increase.
you,
Plus
envoy.
1 might, plus... Oh, nice. Can I actually rest, or is that just a... Alright, so now I can exit my camp. I'm over encumbered, I can't go. Fuck. Okay, this is what we gotta do. We're gonna interact with this. And collect gold tomes. I don't know what that means. I'm just gonna put away some heavy stuff. Like this. There we go. We're no longer heavy. You can display totems and totem fragments of the totem shrine in the party camp. Each totem is dedicated to a particular god Aurora. Totems will provide powerful effects while they are active. Only one totem can be active at a time. Space for a Bodhisattva totem requires a totem base. I don't have a totem base. Interesting. What we're gonna go do now, I'm assuming you can fast travel back to this camp. So we're gonna fast travel here. Ow, fuck, just slipped. We're trying to move up. You know what? We're doing pretty well on stability of the recording here. I've seen it drop down to like 54-ish, but that's nothing crazy. And I'm running it at epic with the performance mode. And with that being said, I want to change another setting now. We're on ultra performance, right? Let's put it back on quality. See what happens. See if it gets fucked up. I think ray tracing was the big thing.
Oh, please tell me I can go home now. You read my journal? That's private. Why would you do a thing like that? You're... All right, you're not wrong. But it may be more than that. Have you ever felt aimless? Like you ought to have a purpose, but you don't? Like you'd do anything to find out why you're here? I said the same thing at first. Then I realized I was just lost. An animancer told me that I might have half a soul.
Oh.
I finally had an answer. The question was, who got the other half? I thought if I could meet this person and see what they were like, I might gain some purpose or something. And then I came here and found a Zorip.
It's amazing. You might have the only connection in the world with Zero Twin. Where's at least?
But what do I do about it? How do I not think about what I can never have? I'm so... I've got to find some meaning in all this. I can't go back and I can't go forward. I'm just stuck here. Lost. Again. Are you serious? How could anything be worse than a Zorip? And they live to tell the tale? Maybe I do have a chance. I'll go. I'll be brave. I'll find it. I really hope you're right. Oh, I forgot.
Oh.
You still deserve to be paid for your time, if nothing else. I didn't think... Well, it's nice to get help from an Adiran. I'll say that much.
Oh. And also we got a unique item from that. Right here, a vindictive band. Critical hits deal poison damage. I'll take it. Alright, we gotta go sell some stuff here. First we're gonna go to the weapon vendor. I'm gonna sell my weapons to him.
Nice to see you.
My inventory, please. This guy's a weapon vendor, right? Yeah. I'm gonna keep one bow. I'm never gonna use heavy weapons. I don't need that. Keep the pistol. I don't think I need the sword.
What harm could some new armor? Welcome back. What?
You do... Oh, you did this stuff. Never mind. Sorry. You have armor pieces. I'll buy this. My husband spent a fortune on the Stellagore cod piece to spice things up in the... Oh, Jesus. Now he's dead on account of a weak heart. I want nothing to do with this tasteless, though brutally effective garment. So I leave it to the gods to find a worthy bearer. I have no idea where this possibly could be. But I'll take it nonetheless. And I want all three of these. Alright.
Welcome.
And let's see what you can do for me. I don't think I need to buy stuff from you, actually. I wouldn't mind selling some stuff, though. It sells for 90 and 40. Is it, like, base everywhere? I want to check that before we move off here. I'm curious, if I go to you, I go here, 90, 45, 90, 45. I just want to see if the price changes at all. No, doesn't look like it. Oh. Now, if I remember correctly, there's a chest up here with 3 lockpick that I needed, so let's go open that up. Herb upgrade material. God damn. Yep. Why does it want me to keep upgrading my armor? Does it just want me to upgrade a piece of armor so it'll like leave me alone or something?